good to see your fighter's favorite fighter, the former UFC interim lightweight champion, Justin Gaethje, back on the proving ground here tonight. Took a look.
Our tail of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Herbert Dean's in the building. He is the third man in the octagon tonight.
All right, so here he is after a win by submission in his previous championship fight. We'll see what he can produce for an encore. It was an outstanding performance to win the title a few short months ago. Now we'll see what he can do to follow it up. Fans are excited to see this guy compete, as are we. All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms. Oh, my goodness, these both are going at him.
And he blocks the shot there. Oh, beautiful jab there from Gaethje, who just might be the most watchable fighter in the UFC.
It's so fun to call a Justin Gaethje fight. People think he's reckless. People think he's a wild man. But Trevor Whitman has him locked in. His technique is beautiful when he strikes.
All right, so 1 minute into the fight, we've got a full-on brawl here, DC. It's great for the fans, not necessarily for the gas tank if this thing goes much longer.
Not great for the gas tank and not good for the old noggin. You can't take so many upside the head. Somebody's going to sleep.
Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Oh, no feeling out process tonight. These fighters are brawling early.
Those guys came to fight from the moment the referee said go.
Oh, he lands a big left hand.
Oh! Great job moving into his opponent and getting to that single collar tie. He's so committed to body punching.
Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round. Glancing right hand lands upstairs.
So he needs to mix it up. He needs to start kicking more.
His misses are entertaining. Blocks the shot to the body. Slips. Closes the gap and gets the single collar tie now. Gaethje's eye is closing up now. Not good for him. Oh, nice advance there by Gaethje. Just relentless in his pursuit of not just perfection, but of the opponent.
I mean, the pressure that he fights with is phenomenal. He's constantly in your face, constantly making you work, making you feel like there is no place for you to escape the pressure of Justin Gaethje.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class: hands up, chin down.
Well, Gaethje's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the overhand. Now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, if you end the night, that will land it right on the spot.
Oh, big left from Gaethje.
Look at the left hook. That's one of Justin's best shots.
They continue to exchange. All right, well, good news is he rocked him. Bad news is he wasn't able to finish the job, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, you don't get those opportunities very often. You got to take full advantage of them when they're presented to you. What a beautiful leg kick that landed there.
Straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the ones that land perfect, and that one landed perfect. Now we're going.
All right, so a nice effort out of Justin Gaethje here tonight, and just so good with that leg kick and his jab he has put on.
Looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
That one connected. Well, DC kind of just playing with him at this point, right? You'd think he's got to go in and just get him out of there.
Well, he's trying. but he gets a little bit anxious. So he starts to throw a lot of punches and not the right punches. And because he's throwing so much, he keeps missing. And by doing that, he's missing chances to end this fight.
Oh, that right eye's looking pretty swollen now. Might be shut before too long. In the books. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really... All right, well, I'm no doctor. I'm not going to dive in.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round 2.
Dig and kick.
Good strikes. Keep going forward.
Try to establish that jab. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. Johnny, burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Well, this fight's been pretty crazy thus far. Both guys doling out a lot of damage, and neither seems too bothered by it, but clearly both parties are hurt.
Both guys are hurt. Both guys are fighting beautifully. Both are showing a lot of heart right now in this fight. They're both doing amazing jobs. Let's see who gets the job done at the end of this thing.
Oh, man!
Back to the feet.
Oh, that was beautiful. Oh.
Gaethje's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth, but it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
And it looks as though it will. Just a little blood, right? It's okay. It's mixed martial arts. Looks like we're going to continue, at least for now.
Ready.
All right, so some pretty significant adversity here, but the fight is going to continue. The doctor has left, and the ref gets us back underway.
Gets us right back underway, and it doesn't seem like there was too much thought into it. It looked like they were going to let him fight, and that's exactly what they did, and I could not be happier.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurt for sure.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting.
Oh, a huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
And now a head kick to boot. Gaethje's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose. Well, a really good second. Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Gaethje's cut right on the bridge of his nose. Does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it. And you got to think the ringside physician will, too. Referee might call him in here in short order. Under 2 minutes now to go. Fighter. He's hurt bad. Back to the feet now. That is gonna do it!
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, man, crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. Here is Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 19 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC.
Yeah. Still about the same as walking out to one of those backyard battles?
What do you mean?
I mean, maybe 2 titles on the line, but just another fight, right?
You serious, Coach?
Hell no! You crazy? This is huge! This is legacy, Hall of Fame shit. But you ready? Whose time is it?
It's my time.
I'm sorry. Whose time is it?
It's my time.
It's your time?
Yeah.
Then let's go. Woo!
All right, the super fight is finally here. The UFC champion in all his glory, trying to become a simultaneous two-division champion here tonight. This is a lofty, lofty perch. Few men or women have been on it. Let's see if he can complete his mission here tonight. So as this confident young fighter makes his walk to the octagon, you can be sure his inner monologue is, how do I get this opponent to the mat? Because once I get him down, I know I can keep him there, potentially for the duration of the round, if not the fight. This guy's top game is scary good, and it's not just about getting you down, it's about using his weight to keep you there. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight. Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. All right, let's see if he can get off to a good start here tonight as he tries to become a simultaneous two-division UFC champion. This is some rarefied air that has not been occupied by too many fighters. He has prioritized getting off to a good start here tonight against the naturally bigger man. Let's see how it plays out.
Big inside kick.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Beautiful hand skills here, the right then the left. Well, missed on that one. All right, nice early head kick for the champ, Leon Edwards. He waited a little bit to throw that weapon against Kamaru back in the day. No hesitation here early in this one.
He does a great job of setting this strike up. He doesn't throw it blindly. He's always putting something in front of the high kick that allows for him to not only become the champion, but knock so many others out on his journey to becoming the best in the world.
How good is this action about a minute in? I think I'm gassing out just watching this thing.
I'm exhausted trying to call all the strikes that these two men are throwing at each other. What a fun fight.
Yeah, hate to be the punch counter tonight. And he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent, he's walking gingerly on his leg. And one big tell that you're starting to really do well with your leg kicks is when your opponent starts to switch stances.
Right.
Watch for a stance switch very soon. Ooh, head kick lands, and he's hurt.
Oh, a huge block there. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position.
He gets to a spot, the tie kick. Then he starts to let the knees fly. Oh, nice. Nice.
Nice job by Leon Edwards going to the kicking game now. Certainly earned the respect with his hands. Now changes the level.
Full-on mixed martial arts.
Yeah.
He can do it all. He's a fantastic striker. A guy that can mix it up. A guy that knows exactly where the opening is and isn't shy to take that opening.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Well, DC, headgear's not allowed, but he has raised the hands, and he's doing a nice job protecting the dome.
He's doing a great job of blocking his head. A lot of times, those shots to the head will knock you out. Not this time. This guy's making sure nothing lands.
Trying the flying knee there. Thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Guillotine jump. That guillotine is tight.
Oh, Gale's on the submission now. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Edwards' nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Well, his opponent seemed to be stunned to a significant extent, but was able to recover, and it's almost like he let him off the hook a little bit.
Kind of let him off the hook. He needed to really put his foot on the gas. Oh! They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Oh, that's big.
Oh! Trying to... Big strike lands.
Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Well, it didn't take him long to get a good read on his opponent. Another good series of kicks there.
He thought the kicks would be the key tonight, and they sure have been.
Oh, beautiful striking there by Leon Edwards. He has really become a well-rounded welterweight. You saw in the Gunnar Nelson fight how good his wrestling defense was. Leon Edwards is a real problem. Well, we got a lot of blood now, ladies and gentlemen. I think my mother just turned off the TV, but every time that area gets targeted, that cut is getting worse and closer, theoretically, to the end of the fight.
Yeah, and, you know, when you got a person like this in front of you that is so good at what they do, when you are bleeding like this and the work is showing, you got to try to find a way to stop him. He needs to try to get a takedown or something, because the more he's standing, the more he's going to have to deal with this cut, and now all the blood that's coming from the cut.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Thunderous leg kick rounds his opponent open a little bit, trying to stay upright, but man, that changed the complexion of this fight.
Johnny's hurt.
All right, DC, we'll get a few clips of the...
You ready to fight? You ready?
Second round here. Good job blocking that shot.
Body shot.
Oh, working the body with that kick again.
Very fast jab lands.
Oh!
Cannot take too many of those.
That's a right hand.
Oh, man, it's a big shot, too.
Huge left hand. Oh, with authority, the body. Needs a big knee. Edwards' eye starting to swell now. Trying to establish that jab once again. Oh, huge kick to the body.
What a fun fight between two guys that only focus on offense.
Trying to do damage now with the kick. That's a miss. Takedown defense is there.
Now some separation from his clinch position. Well, he blocks a shot there.
Edwards is blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment made by the fighter to protect that already significantly damaged nose. Oh, swelling and blood. You wonder if at some point that's going to impact the breathing. Not a good situation for him here. Oh, nice fist, short elbow there. Man, this is crazy, DC. These fighters are not trying to just touch each other. They're trying to put each other out with every shot.
John, with every shot, these guys are trying to end the fight.
Oh, what a connection right up the gut. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Oh!
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Edwards gets touched by that leg kick attempt.
But he needs to check one of these kicks. He has to discourage him from throwing this kick over and over again.
Well, he was a little bit lackluster in round one. You can't say the same here in this second round. He has really picked up the pace, an uptick in the aggression and the output, and starting to find his range here in the pocket. Edwards' nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon.
Oh!
All right, so a seminal blow earlier in the round. It wasn't a knockdown, but it was certainly a stunner that caught his attention.
Oh, I mean, he got hurt bad. To see him still standing, that just goes to the toughness that he has to be still standing after taking such a damaging shot.
All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose shot.
But, John, It's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
Well, the fighter certainly wants to stay in it. It's been a great fight thus far. And it looks like, at least for now, he's going to be allowed to stay in this fight. We'll see how long he can last.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, so the ref will get the action back underway after that brief health and safety check. And to no one's surprise, the fans support the decision for the action to continue.
Absolutely. I mean, this official decided you can go. Even though at times the fighter may question whether or not he can do it, we have very smart ringside officials that make a determination. The determination is, get your butt out there and fight. Let's see what happens.
And we have a very smart fighter who is going to have to start protecting that injury to prevent it from getting any worse. Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender. I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Wow, what a head kick. Under a minute to go. Now back to the head. Edwards is an absolute mess right now. There is blood everywhere. I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them call in the ringside position between rounds. Big knee lands there. Now some spacing as they exit the clinch.
Devastating body kick land.
Well, we may have the best cut men and women in the business, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do much with that cut. It continues to widen with every passing stroke.
And you're fighting a great fighter. It's hard to deal with the damage of the cut while dealing with the level of the fighter in front of you. Right now, you've got to do something different to try and change the way that this fight is playing out.
In the books. All right, so that round is in the books. Edwards' nose does not look like it did at the beginning of this fight. Perhaps it is broken. It is certainly pouring blood, and you got to think the referee's going to call on the ringside physician to come in and take a look. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose.
Ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Punches we've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got to hurt very bad. Oh, uppercut.
Well, just as he did the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because...
All right, so the referee has called for the ringside physician. Perhaps enough damage now to stop the fight.
Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. It's over. Stop the fight.
Yeah, and he wants to continue, but he will not be afforded that opportunity. So that is it. Fans don't like it, but the doctor has to protect the fighters. All right, doctor, it's seen enough. I'm no doctor, perhaps a broken nose, but ultimately too much damage sustained for that athlete to continue.
It does look like it, and when you take shots like he took, when you get hit multiple times in the same spot, you do expect some severe damage. His toughness will never be questioned, but you've got to be more than tough to be successful in the UFC.
You got a pretty nice nose. You ever break your nose in combat?
Multiple times. Anthony Johnson broke it bad.
All right, Bruce Buffer has the official decision. Here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO and new undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world,
Well, get that man a second waist, put a belt over his shoulder. He has become a two-division UFC champion here tonight. Rarefied air. Only a select handful of guys in the history of the Ultimate Fighting Championship have won a belt in 2 divisions, and you can add his name to that list. Absolutely incredible what he accomplished in this arena here tonight. All right, so we get another look and title defense for the UFC's undisputed welterweight champion, and he's chasing greatness, right? He wants to be mentioned alongside Georges St. Pierre. Kamaru Usman is one of the greatest welterweight champions. To keep that dream alive, gotta hold serve as the favorite son.
For him, it was about getting there. And once he got there, Johnny started thinking bigger. How do I build my resume? How do I build the legacy? How do I do enough to be remembered? It's all about legacy for this guy. It's fight by fight. But every time you speak to him, he talks in historical terms. He's just a tremendous champion.
Well, and some people were suggesting this week that he move up a division and chase double champ status. He is focused on the task at hand. We'll see if he can handle it with flying colors. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight champion. All right, Herb Dean, our referee for this one, just about to get underway. All right, so here we go. He won his last fight by TKO, and a lot of pressure on him to do the same here tonight. This is one of the more powerful champions this division has seen in recent memory, and given the way the last fight went, the expectations have been elevated as to just how far this guy can take it. We'll see if he can defend the belt successfully here tonight. Man, back and forth we go, and early on, these guys getting after it.
They told us it would be fun, and so far, they've delivered. Oh, big elbow. Great defensive skills. He blocked that punch.
Lands a big right hand early. All right, so 1 minute into the fight, and I'm not sure these fighters realize that we got 3 or 5 rounds tonight.
No feeling out process at all. From the moment this fight started, these two gentlemen were ready to knock each other's heads off.
Able to connect with a beautiful jab. I don't do that as well as you do. Man, he's coming out swinging tonight.
He is bringing the heat. This dude is trying to end this night early.
Can you give us an ooh-wee, please?
Ooh-wee!
So good.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
He does a great job getting out of that clinch position. That was a big check. He gets to the single cover time. Look for him to wear on his opponent by pulling the head down and punching with the free hand.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
There it is. Now he's going to mount. And now, I think he's looking for a submission. He's going to start to chase the arm triangle.
Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow. That is great submission defense.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again.
Oh, he's got him inside of the octagon. He's got his back. He needs to get his hips and lift and now turn him so that he can start to make him grapple with.
Big power shot there. Oh, and it lands again. Luque's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. That's the biggest shots of the fight thus far. How's his opponent still standing?
I mean, I have no idea. This fight is supposed to be over. And it might not be over now, but it's going to be over very soon.
Well, I'm no fighter, but if I rock a guy to that extent, I feel like I'm closing the show.
Absolutely. You got to go close the show if you get a guy hurt like that. You cannot back off and take your time. He's right for the picking. Go and pick the fruit.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top. Nice.
He's got to throw that kick behind those punches.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him. Whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You're in a ton of trouble right now. This is a terrible position. That was a slick transition.
Bleeding from his cheek now. All right, so the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm going to get to a dominant position myself. Nice shots landing from the top position.
Going for an arm bar now. Oh, he's got the arm in tight.
Great submission defense. Was able to take his arm out and stay safe.
Round 2 coming up next. All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the... Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. Straight punch. Useful. Oh, misses with the right there. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing tweet birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs. Oh!
These guys are absolutely getting after it. Huge shots landing on both sides. Pressing here, trying to stay in this fight. Lands a big elbow there.
Oh my goodness, what a kick! That was a big right hand, yeah. Look at that.
Well, no feeling up front. Oh, that's it.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, you got to be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
The official decision is in.